Hello and welcome to this edition of Tornado Watch. I'm Sports Information Graduate Assistant Randall Stewart here with Eddie Moushikhian of the men's volleyball team. How you doing, Eddie?
I'm good. How about you?
Pretty well. Doing pretty well. Eddie, so you guys this weekend, you had a good weekend. Got sweeps over Marymount and Emmanuel, and you kind of cruised in that Marymount match. Then Emmanuel, it was a sweep. It was really close throughout. How good is it to get a weekend like that under your belt, get a couple of sweeps, and get the record back above 500?
The record thing is awesome. I think with volleyball, it just helps getting those wins and getting momentum from that. So, getting a win in the first part of the day, and then moving on to that next match just makes everything a lot easier for the away match that we're going to have coming up. So that's good.
And now, you're an outside hitter. You're not a tall guy, but you're kind of a terror at the net. This weekend you hit 476, you had 24 kills, even got in on 3 blocks this weekend. What is it that you do so well that makes you so dangerous at the net?
Being short has its values and also its cons. And one of the things that it's easier for me to do is kind of see the court a little bit better, see what's going on from a different view opposed to the taller player, so I can just maneuver around the net a little bit quicker. My speed is just something I use to my advantage, and then my height I use to my advantage too, using those high hands, and just hitting around the blocks is something that I've had to cope with. So I use that to my advantage, I think.
Now on Saturday, a play that really stuck out to me was during the second set of the Emmanuel match. It was really tight all the way through. The largest lead anybody had was 2 the whole time. And you guys were up by a point. Jeff Boslett made an unbelievable play, almost diving into the stands to save one from going out. And then you guys ended up getting that point. Take me through that play and kind of talk about how great that is to know that he can make plays like that.
Yeah, well, usually in this scenario, Jeff is playing this right back position, which is the setter's defense. And so I'm going back to serve and trying to get the team out, the Emmanuel out of system, or Marymount out of system, I forget. But then we're coming back through, and when we get out of system like that, Jeff's usually running out the ball, so he's flying into the stands, and when he saves this ball, we're just trying to make the best play out of it. Kyle's tipping it over the net, and at this point we're all transitioned out, and nobody is where they're supposed to be. And as soon as Emmanuel goes up to swing, that ball's flown out of bounds, and we are just like ecstatic because everybody has just put in all that effort to the ball. And then to get an out point like that it's a momentum changer for
Definitely huge for the momentum right there.
Yeah.
And then you guys went on to win that set by 2, so that was a huge point in the match, obviously.
Exactly.
So, you guys have played your first 7 matches all at home. Now you're on a stretch where you're away for 6 weeks. You got 15 straight matches on the road. What's the mentality like when you have to go on the road and get off the bus and try to be fresh? And how does that change your preparation?
There's adjustments that have to be made when you're traveling. Sleeping adjustments, eating adjustments, stuff like that. The rides are going to be tough, and you go through the season. Especially having all our games at home, making this transition is going to be difficult. But having 15 matches straight up, on the road is going to help us adjust. Those first couple times, yes, it'll be difficult, but gotta find ways to pull out wins. And calls are not going to go our way. Fans are not going to go our way, so we have to adjust to all that and play as a team. This is really when the team's going to figure out, how to bond together, I think. So
now, you guys have a pretty crucial stretch coming up. These next 5 matches, all on the road, of course, all conference matches, but especially these first 3. You travel to Barton and preseason number 1 in the conference, Mount Olive this weekend, and then Tuesday you go to Limestone, who beat you guys 3-1 here a couple weeks ago in a really, really competitive, heated match. What's it going to take for the team to come out of there with a couple of wins?
Using this past weekend to our advantage, rolling with the punches that we have thrown at us right now. So we're on a momentum streak right now. We got to work hard this practice week and make this weekend a successful weekend. Starting off with Barton, I'm going up to North Carolina, just taking care of business there, moving on to Mount Olive, taking care of business there, and then after that, Limestone. It's going to be a long and strenuous week, but if we keep our momentum going, even if there's losses, if we keep that momentum going as a team and keep everything positive, I think that we can pull out a good positive record during this weekend. So.
Absolutely. Thanks very much for joining us, and best of luck to you this week.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.